Imagine looking up at the night sky and instead of the familiar pale glow of our moon, you see a massive, orange world looming above, Titan, Saturn's largest moon, now orbiting Earth. What would that mean for life on our planet? Would human civilization survive or even thrive under Titan's watchful eye? Today we're going to explore one of the most mind-bending what-if scenarios out there. What if Titan, Saturn's icy moon, suddenly replaced the moon in our night sky? How would life on Earth change forever? Grab your space helmets because we're about to dive deep into the unknown. First, let's take a look at Titan itself. Titan is no ordinary moon. It's a world of extremes. Titan is the second largest moon in the solar system, only slightly smaller than the planet Mercury. Unlike our moon, Titan has a thick atmosphere made mostly of nitrogen, with clouds and even a weather system. The surface is covered with lakes and rivers, except they're not filled with water, but liquid methane and ethane. It's like Earth's polar regions, except on a whole different level. But here's the kicker. Titan's surface temperature averages around 290 to 109 bars, far colder than Earth's coldest place. So what does this mean if Titan were suddenly Earth's moon? One of the first changes we'd notice is the difference in size and gravity. Our moon is about 1/6 the size of Earth, but Titan is much bigger, about 50% the size of Earth's moon, which means it would appear enormous in the sky. Imagine looking up at night and seeing a moon that's as large as the full moon, but much, much closer. Now, Titan's gravity is about 14% that of Earth's. So, if Titan became Earth's moon, it would have a much stronger gravitational pull on our planet. This increased pull could wreak havoc on Earth's tides. While our moon causes the oceans to rise and fall by a few feet, Titan would cause massive tidal shifts. Imagine tidal waves hundreds of feet high crashing onto the coasts. It's not just oceans that would be affected. Titan's gravity could trigger earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, throwing Earth into a period of chaos. But it's not just gravity that Titan would bring with it. Titan's atmosphere is much thicker than Earth's, and this could create a number of environmental challenges. First, Titan's atmosphere blocks out a lot of sunlight, meaning Earth would receive less solar energy, especially at night. This could dramatically lower temperatures on Earth, making the planet colder and potentially triggering a global cooling effect. With reduced sunlight, photosynthesis would be severely hindered, impacting plant life and food production. The ecosystems that rely on sunlight would be deeply affected, throwing food chains and agriculture into turmoil. This might even lead to a new ice age, or at least a sharp drop in global temperatures. But the impact of Titan wouldn't stop there. Titan's larger mass would also influence Earth's rotation. As our moon slowly drags Earth's spin into a decelerating longer day over millions of years, Titan's larger mass would speed up this process. Instead of Earth's current 24-hour day, we might find ourselves with much longer days potentially lasting 30, 40, or even 50 hours. Imagine working and living on a planet where the days stretch longer and longer. Your internal clock would be thrown out of sync, and it would likely disrupt sleep patterns, mental health, and productivity on a massive scale. Now, let's talk about how Titan's presence would affect humanity itself. With Titan's increased size and gravitational pull, we'd likely experience some strange phenomena. For one, Titan's thick, methane-rich atmosphere would make the moon's glow eerie and orange, unlike the silvery sheen we're used to. Its hazy, yellowish appearance would likely change how we view the night sky. Would this color shift affect our mental state or even our culture? One thing's for certain, Titan's atmosphere would be an inhospitable environment. Its cold and hostile conditions would make it impossible for us to live there, but its presence in our sky would raise new questions about space exploration. Would we finally send missions to Titan to understand how it could become a potential source of resources for humanity, such as methane for energy? Could Titan, despite its harsh conditions, be terraformed someday? But let's step back and think about the long-term effects of Titan becoming Earth's moon. In the very distant future, Titan's size could even alter Earth's orbit over millennia. The gravitational tug from Titan might push Earth into an orbit that's farther or closer to the Sun, dramatically changing the climate. This could force humans to evolve to survive in extreme conditions, or in the worst case, it could make Earth uninhabitable. In this new reality, we might need to adapt new technologies for survival. artificial suns to warm our homes, genetically modified crops that can survive with less sunlight, or even underground living to protect us from the colder temperatures. So, what if Titan became Earth's moon? The impact would be catastrophic, fascinating, and transformative all at once. Titan's massive size and gravitational influence would cause everything from extreme tides to altered weather patterns, affecting everything from agriculture to Earth's day-night cycle. Human civilization would have to adapt to a colder, more chaotic world with potentially longer days, reduced sunlight, and even a shift in our orbit. Would humanity thrive in this alien world? Or would we be pushed to the brink of extinction? One thing's for sure, we would never look at the night sky the same way again. So what do you think? Could humans survive on Earth with Titan as our moon, or would it be a scenario of chaos and extinction? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through the stars, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing what-if scenarios, and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Thanks for watching and keep dreaming big.